Hi, today we're going to learn how to do the Tunisian increase. The Tunisian increase stitch is worked just like any other increase stitch. It's done to add in extra stitches in a fabric to increase the size of the fabric, and is particularly useful for a shawl that is crescent shaped that is going to get bigger, or a garment that has, say, waist shaping in it, or even potentially a hat where you're working it from the top down, and so you're starting with the crown and then you're going to get bigger as you work into the body of the hat. Again, it's just an increase to increase the stitch count and increase the size of the fabric. So I have my swatch and I've picked up my first 3 stitches under that front Tunisian bar like normal. So I'm going to do another normal Tunisian stitch, and I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to pick up 1 stitch underneath the bar, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in between these 2 stitches and I'm going to insert the hook from the front to the back. I'm going to grab the yarn or yarn over and pull up a loop, and you can see I've just pulled up a loop in between those stitches, and then I'm going to work underneath the bar and yarn over and pull up a loop. I wouldn't recommend pulling up 2 stitches right next to each other. It can be a little noticeable. You can see there's a bit of a gap there. So I'm going to work another couple of Tunisian stitches where I'm going to go under the front bar like normal and pull up a stitch. And then I'm going to put an increase right here. And so I'm going to go in between those 2 stitches, yarn over, pull up a loop, and there I'm adding in another stitch. I'm going to work a couple more normal Tunisian stitches where I'm going to go under that front bar and pull up a loop, and then I'm going to put another increase right here. So I've put in 3 increases so far. I'm going to go over another couple of stitches and put in 1 more increase right here. So I've put in 4 increased stitches, and I'm going to work over a couple of stitches, and then I'm going to pretend that I'm at the end of my row even though I'm not. And I'm going to start a return pass that is worked like normal, where you're pulling through 2 stitches at a time. And I'm going to work far enough back that I can go over a couple of these increased stitches so that I can show you what the fabric looks like. So I've worked my way back, and when I put the fabric down, you can see these are my standard Tunisian stitch. And here's my increase where it's in between those 2 stitches, but it really blends pretty seamlessly into the Tunisian fabric. Here's my next increase. It also blends in pretty seamlessly. And then here's my 3rd increase. You can see how when you work the next row, these increases will seamlessly blend in with the rest of the fabric, and you won't even see where you added in increases, which is great, especially if it's a garment where you don't necessarily want it to show. So that's all there is to it. When you work the increase, you're just going to work in between the stitches instead of working through that front loop. So now you know how to do the Tunisian increase. Until next time, happy stitching.